Planetary tower defense. So, this is kind of a follow-up to my last video I made saying I fixed my game and the game's cooler now, blah blah blah, right? We're done with all that. So this is all being finally added. I think it's gonna be added on January 10th. That's not final. It's not a final date. You'll know the final date when I post a trailer for it. But this is kind of the full release. So we're basically splitting up the full release into two parts. Part one is going to be some like huge overhaul to the balancing. We're going to add a lot of unique features and, you know, all that fun stuff. And then part two will be the actual mode itself and a bunch of new towers. So I have been listening to complaints. We're not doing RNG anymore. We're doing like milestones and challenges where you can get like hero towers is something we're going to do. And yeah, you could just like get gold with different ranks, blah blah blah. It's pretty basic stuff. It's nothing too crazy, but yeah, we are removing RNG because no one likes that, and I'm an idiot for adding that in. So I mean, yeah, the game right now, currently, it's not in the best state in the world. There have been some like issues behind the scene. I've had some health issues. There were some bad actors that got fired, and I'm not here to make excuses. The true what I wanted this game to be is now finally being added. A lot of stuff was just placeholders, and a lot of it's just placeholders. So if you didn't like the game before, I think you should probably give it another chance. You know, we're doing cool stuff. We're doing cool stuff, you know, and the game's just we're doing cool stuff. So yeah, I'll show you one of our key features. This is very important to how the game is balanced. Before I showcase all the cool stuff, I forgot to mention that the balancing is fixed, and the grinding is fixed. The grind is horrible. It wasn't good. There's a huge oversight made by me. That's my fault. It's fixed. It's better. It's way better. Advanced mode is no longer impossible. You can beat it with the 3 starter towers. You beat it with Machine Gunner, Marksman, and Annihilator, which will be very easy to get. So yeah, you know, that's fixed. The wave structure is also fixed. So yeah, it's cool now. It's fixed. It's better. So the main important core feature of the game is Veterancy. If you played Halo Wars or any RTS game, you probably already know what that is. But if you don't, basically you can see these stars on my mouse, but also up here. Every time a tower does damage, or once it reaches damage milestones, it'll gain a star, and each star will buff its damage and defense. And defense is just, it'll take less damage. The more defense it has, the less damage it takes. So right now, at 0 stars, it does 250 damage. And over time, it will gain more stars. So, and there, it leveled up 1 star, now it does 260 damage with a plus 4% damage increase, and at the bottom, plus 4 defense increase. So, you know, it takes less damage. And this whole Veterancy concept it's really just to award you for keeping towers alive while putting them in risky situations. It also will force you to strategize. If I place down 2 marksmen, this marksman is going to be doing less damage because this marksman is also doing damage. So it does force you to think if you really need another upgrade, or if you should, you know, invest more into letting one tower do more damage. You know, it will increase its survivability when bosses come out that start killing stuff, and it will do more damage directly. Or sometimes you'll be overwhelmed and you'll need to forget about Veterancy, and you'll need to place down more towers at once. So yeah, this is a very short video. I do just see, he just leveled up. Now he does 270 damage, and he gains a 4% increase. So now it's 8% with 2. I think when it's on all of them, all 8 Veterancy stars, it will be 350. And I can showcase this better in the lobby. Oh yeah, we are also working on a tutorial. It's not really done at all. But yeah, that'll be included in the release. Oh yeah, I just quickly want to mention a lot of the story, lore, dialogue, all that good stuff is slightly rewritten, just because, you know, people did complain about some of it being too similar to TDX and all that. Something I wanted to avoid. That wasn't intentional. Yeah, I just want to mention that. Veterancy is not fully done on all towers, and just a quick disclaimer: some towers, like the Ravager, will not have Veterancy on release. This is simply because I'm saving it for Master Mode. It's not balanced yet, and I just don't want to have to rebalance stuff. So yeah, not every tower will have Veterancy, but most will. So take Machine Gunner, for example. you can see his levels here. He does 133 DPS, 12 damage. I can increase his veteran stars, and you can see this in lobby. So 8,000 damage for the first star, and it gives a 10% defense increase, and a 1.2 damage increase, and now that's 146 DPS. Let me show you how OP this can get. Machine Gunner, level 0, or Machine Gunner with 0 stars has 133 DPS. Machine Gunner with 5 stars, it takes 80,000 damage, but it does 40 extra DPS, and it takes 30% less damage, which that's pretty OP. Especially if you have a lot of them leveled up like that, and yeah, it's very good. It does reward you for keeping your towers alive. We have some other cool stuff that will be saved for master mode. Like, we do have hero towers now with a bunch of levels. None of this is actually fully balanced, but this guy will have like a shield mechanic. This guy slows stuff down. We are gonna add more crates. Yeah, like a lot of stuff is balanced now. Perks have been nerfed a lot because they're a little stupid. I think making perks very OP is dumb. I am gonna remove RNG for most things, and we're instead gonna do RNG for like towers, or not towers, but like skins. Some skins will be RNG. Some skins you can obviously just buy with gold or unlock through milestones, but some of them will be RNG. Crates I will still keep RNG based. However, I'm gonna increase the rewards a lot. So let me go back to this. Yeah, dude, 0.08. I don't even know what I was thinking doing that. That's ridiculously low. So I'm probably gonna buff that up to like 1% minimum. Yeah. Oh, and then you may have noticed there are like these sub difficulties. That's not gonna release. As I've said, it's like a part. This is part 1 of a 2-part release. Making games takes a while, and it's expensive, and I had to release early for like money and monetary reasons. Otherwise, like, I probably would have ran out of funds, and all my developers would have left, and it would have been sad. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for PTD. I do recommend, or like suggest, whatever. I think you should try the game out. If you hate it, try it. Give it another chance. We are improving a lot. I've been listening to criticism, and also a lot of this was just never final in the first place. Yeah, a lot of it is like, it was always going to be changed. I just didn't really do a good job like communicating all that. But yeah, the game's cool, dude. The game's cool. Play PTD.